2 years ago, Washington state became one of the first states to legalize marijuana. It's been a financial boon for the state. Retail stores have collected millions since July. New Amsterdam in the city of Vancouver, just north of Portland, Oregon, is one of the best performing stores in the state. By the end of September, the store brought in more than $1.6 million.
I like winning. I'm not going to fib. I'm fairly competitive, so anything that I do, I want to get in and do 100%.
Owner Brian Buds credits the store's success to his courteous staff.
Thanks, enjoy.
And the steady flow of customers from Oregon.
Most people don't realize Vancouver, Washington is almost a suburb of Portland. We're at the very southern edge of the state. There was a lot of enthusiasm from Oregonians when the law passed.
Vote yes on 91.
Vote yes on 91.
But Buds could see sales decline if Oregonians pass Measure 91 this November and legalize marijuana sales in their own state. Recent Oregon polls indicate voters are split on the measure.
They're going to kill us, though, when they pass that law and open stores in a few years, because their law is much differently written.
Attorney Lee Lindeberger, who helped write the ballot initiative, says if it passes, Oregon's pot industry will face fewer taxes, making marijuana cheaper in Oregon than in Washington.
The challenge is to find the sweet spot where it generates enough revenue that the government is interested, but not so much revenue that it is so onerous that it drives people to the underground market.
Oregon's law would also allow home growing, and it would leave in place a regulated medical marijuana system. Oregon would also let non-residents enter the market, unlike Washington or Colorado.
And we will clone from these mother plants.
Brian Stroh, whose business Candyman Farms produces about 25 pounds of marijuana a month for Washington stores, sees an opportunity there.
You're going to have individuals come in to open business in Oregon that are even from Oregon, which will mean entrepreneurs that actually have capital behind them. The rules, again, are written very much from a business standpoint, so you're going to see things in Oregon mature much faster.
There's one major cloud hanging over the marijuana market.
Let's talk about the 400-pound gorilla. I mean, it's a federal crime. Everything that we're talking about is a federal crime.
Sales of marijuana, medical or retail, remain illegal under federal law. For now, the Obama administration has been willing to let states experiment with legalization, although it hasn't always been clear about what triggers enforcement of federal law. That's one reason why Stroh supports Measure 91 and why Buds supports it, even though he could lose some Portland customers.
I'm 100% behind it. Nobody knows what's going to happen at the federal level for politics in a couple years.
That is, the next president might not be as tolerant of the state's great marijuana experiment, so Buds is hoping for power in numbers.
We need as many states as possible to approve legalization of marijuana so that when the new president comes in, they may very well change their mind about the leniency that the Obama administration is showing right now.
Stephanie Condon, CBS News, Vancouver, Washington.